So this is the first single off of my album, and it's called We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. And I wrote it with Max Martin and Johan Shellback, who are two of my songwriting heroes. They're amazing. And we were in the studio, and we were writing a different song, and this guy walks in who was a friend of someone I had previously dated, and he comes in and he's like, "Oh, I hear you are getting back together." And that was like his opening line. He was, and we weren't. We'd done that whole like on off, just the worst. And so when he left, I just turned to Max and I was like, "We are never getting back together. That's what? That's ridiculous." And I told them the whole situation, as I do, because I tend to share, as you know. And so he just looked at me and he was like, "I know the song we're writing today. Let's start a new one." And so I got the guitar and it just sort of happened. And so this is that. We are never ever getting back together. I remember when we broke up, the first time saying this is it, I've had enough. Cause like we hadn't seen each other in a month, when you said you needed space. What? Then you come around again and say, "Baby, I miss you and I swear I'm gonna change. Trust me." Remember how that lasted for a day? I say I hate you, we break up, you call me I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. We called it off again last night, but ooh, 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 ooh. This time, I'm telling you, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. But we are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. Like, ever. I'm really gonna miss you picking fights, and me falling for it, screaming that I'm right. And you would hide away and find your peace of mind with some indie record that's much cooler than mine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You called me up again tonight, but ooh, ooh, ooh. This time, I'm telling you, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Never say never. So he calls me up and he's like, "I still love you." And I'm like, "God, this is exhausting." You know, like, we are never getting back together. Like, ever. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. But we are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. Ooh, 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 ooh. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. But we are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. So this is a song that I wrote with Dan Wilson, who is an unbelievable musician. He was in a band that I was obsessed with called Semisonic that had a song called Closing Time. Remember how good that was? And he is actually just such an amazing songwriter in his own right. And so I've always wanted to work with him. And And so I called him, and it turned out that he was into the idea of working with me. And so I went in with this idea, and we wrote a song about when you're falling for someone and you know that it's dangerous, and you know that it could really, 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 really just annihilate you if it were to not work out. And it could possibly not work out, and it probably won't work out, but you go for it anyway. And so this is called Treacherous. Put your lips close to mine, as long as they don't touch. Out of focus, eye to eye, till the gravity's too much. And I'll do anything you say, if you say it with your hands. And I'd be smart to walk away, but you're quicksand. This slope is treacherous, this path is reckless. This slope is treacherous, and I like it. I can't decide if it's a choice, getting swept away. I hear the sound of my own voice, asking you to stay. And all we are is skin and bone, trained to get along, forever going with the flow, but your friction. This slope is treacherous, this path is reckless. This slope is treacherous, and I like it. Two headlights shine through the sleepless night, and I will get you, I'll get you alone. Your name has echoed through my mind, and I just think you should know that nothing safe is worth the drive. And I would follow you home. I'd follow you home. This slope is treacherous, this daydream is dangerous. This slope is treacherous. Two headlights shine through the sleepless night, and I will get you, I'll get you alone. Your name has echoed through my mind, and I just think you should know that nothing safe is worth the drive. And I would follow you home. I'd follow you home. I'd follow you home. I'd follow you home. This slope is treacherous. I like it. Thanks, guys. This is a song that I wrote with Max Martin and Johan Shellback, and It's a song about the way I spent my summer when I was finishing this album, just kind of hanging out with my friends all the time. And I really decided that I love being 22. It's kind of my favorite age that I've ever been. I kind of have like different theories on like the years of my life and what they meant. And 22 has just been so much fun. It's been so much fun. And so I decided to write a song about that and just all the ridiculous nonsense that my friends and I got into. And so this one's called 22. It seems like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It seems like a perfect night for breakfast and midnight to fall in love with strangers. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical. Oh yeah. Tonight when we forget about the deadlines, it's time. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I'll bet you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we're 22. Seems like one of those nights where this place is too crowded, too many cool kids. It seems like one of those nights we ditch the whole scene and end up dreaming instead of sleeping. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely in the best way. It's miserable and magical. Oh yeah. When we forget about the heartbreaks, it's time. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I'll bet you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we're 22. Thank you. Cool. I'm so excited I didn't mess up those words, you guys. I literally was so nervous about these songs. I have not played them since I wrote them, and I'm so glad it was for you guys first because you make me not as nervous because you're nice.